Good afternoon. How's everyone today? Your host, Kevin in Paradise. Here, Kevin. Hey, guess what? Been busy today. I went out and about. I didn't work on the waterfall today because yesterday I thought it was like 30 something, 32, and then I come in the house, it was almost, was it 37 or 38, something like that yesterday. I thought, I'm not working today, I'm resting. I have one bag of cement left, but I think tomorrow is the day to try to move the lady over to the waterfall. So she's behind the house, and I gotta get her over here, and she weighs about 400 pounds, something like that. So that's going to be fun. We'll see how I can do that. You'll see that probably Friday. So what's been happening? Well, today, early this morning, I heard that in Waterfall, which is about 15 kilometers from here, which is like the regional area, the local governmental area for this area, are teaching people how to make masks and hand gel, if you can't, because you can't find it. It's very difficult to find. So for most people, and it's very expensive if you do find it. So I went to the government office. It's like a big hall there, and I went to have a look. Have a look at this. After the watching the mask outside, they were working with alcohol, and I'm like, what are they doing with that? They had some bottles of white alcohol at 90%. I think it's 60 to 70% is the minimum you can use to make hand sanitizer, and they had 90%. So what happened is there's a company here in Thailand who will sell you a whole kit for 500 baht, which is about 12 pounds, $10, something like that. So they'll send you the whole kit, everything you need to make 1 liter of hand sanitizer. So the ladies here, which I'll show you in a second, are actually making hand sanitizer.
เราซื้อให้ครูคนละอันอันนี้ก็ซื้อร้าน20นี่ร้านติดน้อยตลาดอันนี้มันจะเป็นแบบเธอเอทานโนรามีเติมเธอก็แล้วกันไตเอค่ะเนี่ยอันนี้เหนียวนะเอาใส่ตัวนี้ไปนี่จำไม่ได้จำเป็นภาษาอังกฤษเป็นสูตรเคมีอ่ะ
ไม่ละลายสิ
ใช่เราต้องใช้น้ำอุ่นแล้วล่ะใช้น้ำเย็น
นี่ไงของฟรีน้ำร้อนเตรียมไว้ให้
ไปแล้วไงใส่น้ำไปเติมได้ไหมล่ะพอ
ไม่ต้องนี่ใช้ได้แล้วในตัวที่มันไม่ละลายเนี่ยคือเพียงแค่ตัว
Some of you would have heard me talking about the benefits of tea, different teas. So you know, how can I prepare myself for what's coming? You know, the bug that's floating all over the earth bothering everybody. Talking in code again because, you know, people listening. And so I thought, how can I benefit myself? You know, for years and years and years and years, probably back when I was like 30, a few years ago, I started studying, or maybe before that, started studying about food for free. So what can you walk into the woods and eat? And it's like food. So you just walk into the woods, find something, you might have to cook it, or you can just eat it, like dig a root up and wash it and eat it, you know, food for free in a survival situation. And that got me into health for health reasons. So a lot of the herbs you use in the kitchen. Here's some of the herbs I bought. I said this before, oregano, thyme, peppermint, things like that, right? Many more. So I started doing a little bit of research, and I will try to remember to leave a link to a website which will actually explain the benefits of each one. I don't want to get into all that because it just takes so much time. So what I did is I looked at the herbs I had, made a list of some more herbs that I wanted. I went to Macro, where you can buy things in bulk for a pretty good price. You know, I know in the US and in England, a small little bottle, like a smaller than a jelly or jam pot, costs like $3.50. So I went there, and you can buy it for 50 baht, like just over £1 for a real big bag of it. And it's you know, it's a herb. So I bought a load of it, and then I took a tablespoon of each one, added it to a jar, and like a mason jar, and I put peppermint tea in it, loose peppermint tea, and many other things, and made myself like 3/4 of a jar full, and then brewed some. Have a look. So I'm sure the first thing you're going to say is, oh my, what does it taste like? Well, it tastes pretty good. It's just a little bit herby, you know, earthy herby, but I put peppermint in it, remember? And peppermint's also good for the lungs, so it tastes actually quite nice. Who's this? Huh? Who's this? So I want to say thank you very much to Mike from New Jersey for All Sugar's treats today. Mike from New Jersey sent me a box with some treats for Sugar, a couple magazines, 100 baht note to have a cup of coffee, and what else? A couple magazines, treats for Sugar, oh, some medical first aid equipment, which is actually excellent. Some more, what do you call them? Butterfly stitches, bandage, things like that. Excellent, because I can't always find stuff like that here. So thank you, Mike, very, very much. So guys, the evening is closing. Thanks again to Mike for your box. I'll also try to remember to leave the website link to the different herbs and their benefits, and anything else I'm supposed to do. So a drink to you guys of some tea. I'll sign off and say good night. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. And I hope whoever hears this is 100% healthy. Good night from here.